Well, what a glorious day today. Nice bit of blue sky, a bit different from the previous few days where it was a bit overcast and misty, and I needed to put the tarp up to sit under without getting wet. Anyway, I started filming earlier on. I discovered the mic wasn't working. So what I was showing you here, I've been here and I've taken out the leeks and there was a pile of strawberries. So have a little look to see what I've been doing, and then I'll meet you back here and show you the progress so far. Doug had already marked out this bed to the size he wanted because he's trying to keep them as uniform as possible so that the netting will fit, and if we need to move any of the raised beds. Well, as it happens, we are taking out the, and I'll be doing that in a bit, we're taking out the brassicas, the cauliflower and the broccoli, because they've more or less finished now. There's very little left on there, just a tiny bit of broccoli here and there. So I thought what I'd do, I'd measure up and I'd see if the raised bed actually fits where Doug measured. So anyway, surprise, surprise. No, it's not really a surprise. He's quite thorough, Doug. Anyway, it fits. So I went over on the other plot. I brought the net over and I brought over the hoops as well. So I thought I'll try, and Doug's not here today, so I thought I'll try and manage on my own. And I tell you what, we got some kind plot neighbours. So Leah, if you're watching, thank you ever so much for helping me. She came along and came to my rescue because it was a bit of a faff trying to bring it over from the plot 2 to this plot, because with the twists and turns, you've got to do. So yeah, thank you, Leah. I really do appreciate your help. So anyway, I've put it in place, but I haven't hammered it down yet. So I need to be doing that now. And then I'll go over on plot 2, take out the collie and the broccoli, because that's where the polytunnel will be going. So Doug will be able to get on with that soon. And I've got a bag of compost there. I've got some cardboard here to go over the weeds that's left, to do a little bit of no dig. And then I'll bring the bag of compost over, and I've got some bags of manure compost here. And actually I may take some of the compost from there, will I? Anyway, it's all right. I'm thinking out aloud. Yeah, so I'm going to put the cardboard there. Once I've hammered the raised bed down, I'll put some cardboard down, and then I'll go over and I'll get that bag of compost from plot 2. And at the same time, I'll take out the brassicas. They shouldn't be too difficult to remove, I shouldn't think. Right, I'll remove these now because it's more or less in the right place. Can you see these dancing lights? If you saw my last video, you'll have seen me putting up the CDs. Anyway, because it's a nice sunny day today, the light's reflecting lovely on them. It's dancing all around the place, even on other people's plots, so I hope they don't mind. I know Leah said she loves it, so she don't mind.
hug, smile and wide with the harvest in sight. Together we're shining, everything feels right. In a little patch, we find our peace. With every sprout, our worries cease. Happy in the garden, sing a tune. Linda and Dub, dancing in bloom. Nature's our rhythm, the earth is our stage. In this allotment life, we'll never age. Tomatoes and peppers, oh what a delight. Carrots in row, a colorful sight. With laughter and joy, we toil side by side. In this garden of dreams, we take great pride. Under the sky, our spirits soar. Growing together, we want nothing more. Happy in the garden, we sing a tune. Linda and Dub, dancing in bloom. Nature's our rhythm, the earth is our stage. In this allotment life, we'll never age. Tomatoes and peppers, oh what a delight. Carrots in rows, a colorful sight. With laughter and joy, we toil side by side. In this garden of dreams, we take great pride. Under the sky.
Well, I've had a good innings with these brassicas. We've had quite a few collie and broccoli, and luckily they didn't all come at once, so we were able to pick like one a week. We did have a couple of broccolis at the end, but that was fine because we had one on Sunday dinner and one for cauliflower cheese. So anyway, they're all finished now, more or less. There's only a few broccoli heads around now, and there is one that looks like it might come, you know, a cauliflower. So I might even pull that one up and see if I can replant it. I'm not sure whether it'll produce anything, but yeah, actually there's a few little bits of broccoli on here, so I'm wondering whether to get the scissors and cut them off. They might do a turn, mightn't they? I'll do that, I'll cut those off. And then I'll carry on then pulling them up. Well, it was hardly worth bothering with, really. It's only a tiny little bit in there. Never mind. I found 3 small brassica plants that are either broccoli or collie, probably broccoli. And I thought, I wonder if I can replant them. I might have a little bit of space in my cabbage bed, so I'm going to give it a go. It's a shame to pull them out and waste them, isn't it, if they haven't produced. Ah, why not? Plenty of roots on there. Ooh, there's a little green caterpillar there, we don't want to hit him. Right, let's go and plant these in the cabbage bed.
Where the sunlight warms the ground, bunting waves gently in the breeze all around. Flowers bright, bringing joy to every view. We'll plant our dreams, watch them start anew. With vegetables, fruits and colors so divine.
there we are. That's the broccoli replanted. Give it a go anyway, isn't it? You never know. We may get some more broccoli. That was a nice surprise finding those 3 plants. I was expecting to pull everything out, but still, we'll give it a chance. You know me. Second chance. I like to give things a second chance. Well, a well-deserved cuppa, I think. Danny's been down and been doing a little bit of work, and Alex has been helping him. So meet Alex is Danny's friend. So we're enjoying a nice cuppa.
Bit of free labour, that's what it is. I'm not having a cake today, Linda.
You're not? Oh, very good, Danny. Very good. Oh, you had one, there you go.
I wouldn't miss an opportunity to have cake.
No,
Help yourself, Alex.
Thank you. I've had one as well.
we've already had ours, Linda.
Cheers.
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 It's a little bit windier here today. Oh gosh, they're going 10 to the dozen. And look at my CDs. I think I need to come up with a solution for those before they wrap themselves around the bean sticks. Well, it's another day today. I didn't get everything finished that I wanted to yesterday, but never mind. And I ended up having a cuppa with Danny and Alex, which was really nice because I was really ready for a break then. I worked hard yesterday, although I've not got an awful lot to show for it. So I dug up all the, as you saw, I dug up all the strawberries, and it's looking a bit mucky along there now. So I'm going to put some bark there first before I plant the brassicas. I've already laid them out, and I've got some up the top there. I've got collie, then I've got Savoy cabbage, and I've got collie then. So I've got 6 of each. So I've spaced them out all ready to go. I've got a pile of strawberries here that I dug up yesterday. There's loads there. There must be hundreds, honestly. I never thought I'd say this, but they were growing like weeds. But never mind, they're all sorted now. They're all dug up. So I just need to find new homes for them now. So I'm hoping some of our allotment neighbours will take some off my hands. I'll replant some of them. I don't really want to put them on the compost heap, but whatever's left obviously go on the compost heap. But I'll see how many I can get rid of first. I don't think I'm going to get rid of hundreds, so do you? Something else I need to do that Danny pointed out yesterday, and I've got an idea for that. These CDs, they were looking so pretty yesterday because it was lovely and sunny, and there was lights dancing all around the allotments. And I was thinking, I hope our allotment neighbours don't mind. But Leah, that helped me with this raised bed yesterday, she said, "Oh, I love it." She didn't mind, and so that's okay. I hope nobody else minds either. So anyway, Danny was saying that these, obviously when it gets really windy, they're going to wrap themselves around the framework. So I've got an idea for that coming up a bit later on. So anyway, I'm going to put some bark down on this pathway first because it's rather mucky before I kneel down to do the brassicas. So let's put the bark down first, and then I'll get on with planting the brassicas.
In the morning light, we dig our dreams with hands in the soil of things as it seems. Blooming flowers dance.
Collie, Savoy cabbage, and broccoli. The Savoy cabbage are Vert Organic. I sowed those on July the 20th. hard work putting, putting this netting on. You wouldn't think, would you? Oh, never mind. I think I'm going to have a cuppa now before I do anything else. Right then, to stop your CDs from tangling round your wherever you've tied them onto when it's a windy day, I've got a genius idea. So what I've got here, and I've been saving these up, I knew they'd come in handy one day. Now these are empty fruit bags, empty tangerine bags these are from the supermarket. So if you're anything like me, you just break a hole in there, and that's very useful, because what we're going to do is pop a stone in the bag like so. Now leave the gathered end there where the plastic is joined and just cut it off like that. So you've got a little bit, just a little bit of plastic left there, but you've cut off the bulk of it. So you've taken that off, and then where the hole is, because obviously you don't want the stone to fall out, so you just hold that like that, and then just tie it onto the bottom of your CDs. So I'd already left on this one and the other one, I'd already left a little bit on the end. So you just put it through like that, and then just tie a knot in it. So if you do make these CDs, remember to leave a little bit on the end so you can tie your stone onto the end, or whatever else you want to weigh it down with. So there we are. So that'll be weighed down now, and hopefully it'll stop the CDs from getting tangled around wherever you're hanging it from. So I'll pop that one down there. This one in the middle, I didn't leave enough end on there, so I'll just pop a bit of string round there, and I'll pop another one on there. This one I've already done, so as you can see, that weighs it down lovely. So that's hopefully that shouldn't go anywhere now. So and it still swings round in the wind, so nothing lost there. Actually, I've got a spare bit here. I can use that on the bottom of the other one there. There we are. Save me looking for some more. So I've got another bag in my pocket. So if I thread that through the hole, it can be a little bit tricky. So you can use the scissors to poke it through, or cut it to a point on the end. Cutting that to a point, but I might still need the scissors to poke it through. So if like me, you haven't already left a long enough end, it doesn't matter. You've still got the hole there, so you just pop your thread through. Here I'm using some parcel tape, and it's nice and rigid to poke through. So again, whoops. So again, just cut off make sure you leave it tied. So leave a little bit of plastic there so it's still gathered in. But obviously where you took your tangerines out, or whatever fruit you had, just find the hole, because that's where you'll pop your stone in. I can't even find the hole on this one. Ah, there we are, I found it. So then just get your stone, one that weighs a bit. Oh, it's a bit dirty, that one, but I don't mind. It doesn't matter, it's going to get dirty anyway, and the rain will wash it off, won't it? So anyway, there, pop your stone in, and where you've got the hole, that's where you want to put your thread through to tie it. There we are. And it's as easy as that. Right, I've got to cut those ends off. There we are. So, yeah, job done. This bed by here is the bed where I planted some leeks in, as you might have seen in my last video. And I planted them in amongst the swede. Now, I thought I'd take one of the swede to make a pot of soup today. I've already picked some leeks. They weren't very big, but I begrudge buying them when I've got them here. And I thought I'd pick some beetroot at the same time. I haven't picked any for ages, and I got plenty growing here. So I thought I'd pick some of that as well. And then what I'll do, I'll replace the swede with this tree cabbage. Now this tree cabbage, thank you Kerry, it was from Kerry from Dog on the Plot. Now I met her at Malvern and she kindly gave me this tree cabbage, and it's been in the pot ever since. So anyway, I'm going to be planting that there. And if you haven't already seen Kerry from Dog on the Plot, go and see her channel. It is fab. I'll put a link in the description. So let's do that then. Won't take long. Time to take the beans down now. Got a few beans left, but they're the ones I left on the plants to go to seed. But the plants themselves now have got rust on them, so they're not going to give any more to the beans. So time for them to come out, along with some cosmos plants. They've well gone over now, but they did look pretty in their heyday. So let's get these beans out then. I don't know how much of a challenge it's going to be from the archway. I'm going to start with the archway and then I'm going to move on to the other beans. But first of all, cut the beans down. So I'll rest my my basket on the wheelbarrow. Some of these are your bog standard runner beans, and some of these are Greek gigantes. Now, Greek gigantes usually have white beans inside of them, so I'm not worried if they all get mixed up because I will be taking all the beans from inside them anyway. The Greek gigantes, you can use the beans inside, if they're nice and fresh, in stews and casseroles, or you can dry them and keep them for next year. And then you can also eat the Greek gigantes like ordinary runner beans. So be interesting to see how many seeds we get from each one there. Some of these bean pods have got rust on them as well, but hopefully the beans inside will be okay. I've left it a bit too late really to take them out, but better late than never. As I take them out, I'm sure I'll find beans in amongst them that I've missed, but I'll take the bulk of them out now anyway. I'm going to time myself, see how long I take. That's the time now. Right, let's see how long I take doing this now. That one's nice and dry there. Most of them are green though. Oh God, how long do you reckon it's going to take me? Is there a quick way of doing this? I should have asked that in last week's video, shouldn't I? Do you know what? I'm half tempted to leave these just rot away themselves. They'd be a lot easier coming off then, wouldn't they? No, I won't. I'll carry on. I'll persevere. I think while I'm at it, there's all nasturtiums along here. I think I might take the nasturtiums out as well. In fact, I might take those out first because it'll give me a better view of the bottom of the beans to take those out. Sounds like a plan.
In the garden, vibes where the sunshine flows. We plant our dreams, watch our love grow. Colors blooming bright in the summer light. With every seed we sow, everything feels right. Underneath the sky, we're sharing this high. In the garden wonder, oh so divine. Growing fruits and flowers, through love we shine. With every moment cherished, we dance in the sun. Together we sip tea, watching time pass by.
Well, I've just been in the polytunnel and I've set everything out ready for planting. I've set out the broad beans, I've set out the brassicas and the garlic all ready for planting, and the light's fading fast. So I thought I'd better nip over onto plot 2 and pick some cabbage ready for Sunday lunch. So follow me over. Are you like me? I've got to look where I'm walking. In my last video I tripped. Anyway, forgive me if I'm not looking at the screen, but I am watching where I'm walking. I don't want to I don't have another mishap. Whoops. Anyway, we're over now on plot 2 and I've got the cabbages I noticed earlier on, and there's a red one and a green one. So I'm just going to pick them. At least I know I got the cabbage in ready for Sunday lunch. Right, I've got my cabbage. Slugs have had a right old go with them. I've taken off a load of leaves, and I'm still left with some nice cabbage. I think it'll be enough for dinner. Obviously, there's still bits and bobs to cut off, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So, do you know what? It's started to get a little bit dark now, so I haven't got a lot of time. So I think I'll do the broad beans, and what I might do, being as I've laid it all out ready, I'll leave the rest of the planting in the polytunnel for another day. But having said that, I may have time. So we'll see. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I'll get it all done today or not? We'll see. I got a little like this, so I might keep going. This variety, I think I'll poke it in with my finger, it'll be easier. This variety of broad bean are called Aqua Dulce Claudia or Claudia, and these are a very hardy broad bean, and they're suitable for winter and autumn sowing. And because you can sow in the autumn and the winter, they'll give you an earlier crop too. So these 2 pots, I had 2 seeds left over. So I've got altogether 18 pots, so that's 20 seeds altogether in there, with the ones doubled up. And here with the root trainers, I've got 32 root trainers. Actually, I could do with a little bit more soil on top of this. I'll just poke them in, and then I'll grab some more compost, put it on the top. I've already watered these in, so I'll just put a bit more compost, and then I'll give them another little drop of water, and then that should do them then. Give them a chance to soak up the water and start them on their way. So if I get a bit of compost now. Well, things don't always work out as you planned, do they? But never mind. Thanks for watching.